Look, the truth most billion-dollar startups hide isn't their tech or their flashy pitches. It's this brutal, unsettling fact. They're built on relentless obsession, raw sacrifice, and a ruthless refusal to settle. You think you know what it takes? You don't. Because what the public sees is the shiny endgame, not the blood, the sleepless nights, the calls that got hung up, the money that vanished before a single sale. And that disconnect? It's killing most founders before they even get started. Here's the deal. If you're not ready to stare down your worst fears yourself, to trace every failure and every bitter lesson, you're already behind. Billion-dollar startups don't get there by chasing trends or copying what's hot. They get there because the founders found something brutal inside themselves, a stubborn refusal to let any obstacle win. This is not luck. It's not timing. It's a focused, straight-up war against excuses, distractions, and the temptation to settle for good enough. You're probably pissed right now. You should be. You're frustrated that talent and hard work alone don't cut it anymore. Maybe you've watched others with fewer skills, less grit, somehow outgrow you. That stings because you know you gave it everything. But here's what you're missing. The billion-dollar secret isn't about working harder. It's about working smarter and harder in the exact right direction, and making every connection and every move count. You can't waste time on ego, on vanity metrics, or on chasing shiny problems. Stop pretending that wide networks or popularity equal real influence. They don't. What those startups do differently, and you need to catch this, is they build laser-focused, almost invisible bridges to the right people, the right ideas, the right pockets of demand. This isn't about networking at cocktail parties. It's about creating strategic partnerships where everyone's goals crush together in a way that forces growth and innovation. Find those people who complement your skills and actually challenge you. Drop the noise and run after those connections like your company's life depends on it. Because it does. Now listen very carefully. Your biggest enemy isn't outside investors or the market. It's your own tendency to play it safe, to stick close to what you know, to protect your ego instead of exposing weakness. The billionaire founders you envy grew big because they embraced weakness like a tool, an early warning system. They trialed, failed, ripped apart assumptions, and rebuilt everything from the ground up. If you want the secret, here it is. Brutal self-awareness paired with cold, precise action. Not more hustle, not fancy slides. Real, sometimes ugly, realigning moves when your vision no longer fits reality. If you want to build something worth $1 billion, stop looking for shortcuts. Stop chasing hype. Instead, own your context, which means deeply understanding the true structure of your market before you build an inch. Dig into the data that scares you. Talk to the customers who refuse to give you compliments, not the fans who flatter you. The billion-dollar insiders know most startups die because founders keep selling dreams, not solutions. You want to survive and dominate? Sell solutions before you even think about scale. And this is non-negotiable. Billion-dollar startups don't just build products or services. They build ecosystems. This means creating value that grows when others plug in, when communities form around your idea, when your startup becomes more than a company. It becomes the source people can't live without. You need to start thinking 2 steps ahead. Invest your time in creating systems that encourage others to add value and protect that value fiercely. The market rewards those who build networks, not solo performances. Finally, get this. Capital is not your master, it's your tool. Don't beg for funding like it's a favor. Show capital it gets to work for a future that's impossible without you. Fundraise strategically, fiercely, but never lose control of your mission and your vision. The billion-dollar founders are not slaves to investors. They are rulers of their game. If you bend for money, you lose everything that could have made you giant. So right now, stop whining about luck or lack of opportunity. Lock your focus on real work. Ruthless self-honesty, hyper-targeted connections, relentless market scrutiny, ecosystem building, and fierce control over capital. This is where billion-dollar startups are born. Not from luck, not from fairy tales. From raw, brutal, focused action that leaves no room for compromise. Get moving or get left behind. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and visit the featured link to discover more.